Do you ever want to just take a break from everyone trying to tell you what you should and shouldn't do and just go for a walk in the countryside? That is what we will be doing today on Let's Play Ultima 4. Previously, we chatted with the Paladins of Trinsic about how honorable they all are, and now we're going to go back up north and explore other parts of Britannia. And I will be going overland this time, just to demonstrate how that works and do some stuff along the way. So I've glossed over it a bit before, but walking on terrain, the manual explains this a bit. When you're on plains, like the green dots, you walk at normal speed. Every time you take a step, you move. If you're walking on brush, the larger circles there, 1 in every 4 steps you take, you will get that slow progress message and won't take an action. And anything else on the map with you will get an action. Effectively, you move at 3/4 speed. Terrains like swamps and denser forests, you miss an action 1 out of every 2 actions. And hilly terrain like that, you miss an action 3 out of every 4 actions. So try to stay out of that when you can. Now, traveling overland, there are a lot of encounters with enemies on the map. I've already shown off one of those, but now that I have a proper weapon, we will see the basic strategy that as a mage I will be using for most of the game. This is a skeleton. Obviously it is undead, so using the undead spell, if you knew how to use it, would work on it. I'm not going to. Skeletons have 45 hit points. You gain 4 experience from them. They do 0 to 9 damage with their melee attacks. And besides that, there's nothing very special about them. Having a sling, I can just shoot at them from a distance. And when they flee, I can actually kill them as they're fleeing. Because they are evil creatures, I can do that, and it's perfectly fine. Chests, I think I've mentioned before, do tend to have traps in them. I guess I'll demonstrate these two. These are rogues. They are evil, of course. Where are they? They have 80 HP, deal up to 14 damage, you get 6 XP for them. Nothing there. And if they hit you with a melee attack, they have a chance of stealing a few of your gold. Ideally, you have a missile weapon, and you can prevent that from happening. In this case, they weren't able to, so that's good. I'll fight the others too. It would be a good idea to gather some money here. The experience really doesn't matter because most of my experience comes from quests, but there are enough reasons why it's useful to have money. See, I kind of got stuck in the brush there, so the skeleton was able to come and get me in time. Now, if you look at the map, some of these rivers just to the south of Castle Britannia actually have a couple of obvious bridges over them. That suggests that people travel this way, and the reason they travel that way is that there is actually a small, unmarked village here. Let's see what's in here. This is the village of Paws. Are people here going to talk about virtue? This guard surprisingly actually has a name. Probably not. What else does this person say? Do you have much trouble here? Okay, that would be a cause for trouble. You'll remember that someone told us to ask about something or other at the town of Buccaneer's Den. Also not marked on the map or in the manual, but that's how you're supposed to know roughly where that is. pirates come from Buccaneer's Den. But we can't get there without a boat. Here is a jolly good jester who wants to serve us by singing and dancing. Sure, I guess that's something. Oh yeah, one more line of dialogue he has. Yep. Nothing terribly relevant. Now about this person, who is probably singing better than the jester can. Well, the world that Shelby comes from is probably the distant land of America. Okay, actually the answer he wants is Earth. We'll see about that. Right now, Lord British isn't letting us go back. There is a food shop down here if you needed it. I don't. Can't give her gold because she's hungry, because she's actually buying her own food. Thus. I'm sure I'll have to eventually. She's referring to the locked room that we were warned away from in the castle. So that takes us into the dungeons, generically. Let's not go there yet. Let's see what's over here. It's not marked, but this is the stable. I think the only one in the game. And you can buy a horse here for 100 gold. Sure, why not? We have a horse. Whee! When you're on a horse, you can dismount with exit. Your horse will stay wherever you leave it pretty much indefinitely, as far as I know. You can remount it with board. Not mount or dismount, of course. But the reason you would want a horse is that it basically halves the chance of being delayed in rough terrain. Like, instead of 1 in 4, it becomes 1 in 8. Instead of 3 in 4, it becomes 3 in 8, I think. I'm not absolutely sure that's how it works, but something like that. There's a shepherd wandering around down here. Virtue. Nope. Shepherds know nothing about virtue. Does he have another line of dialogue? A? A! When NPCs only have one keyword they would respond to, their second keyword is filled in with the letter A like that. At least in the Apple II game. That guard doesn't want to talk to us. You can see there are some horses and bulls down there, but we can't get in there because that door out of the stables is actually locked. That guard doesn't want to talk to us either. There is a large woman who is strong and serves ale. Tell me about your ale. I've never heard of it in my life. Shelby is a mixed drinks person. This is Sven. He is a lumberjack, yeah? Does he sleep all night and work all day, or is that something else? Okay. I am not a lumberjack. I am a mage. I can't even use axes. I don't know if he's a direct reference to something or just a Swedish stereotype or what. This is a man of many years named Zair the Wise, who is doing well, and has been near the Codex, so why is he not the one going on this silly quest? Can you tell me where it is? I haven't seen it. I would like to seek it. That is kind of what I have to do before I'm allowed to go home. Okay, he doesn't have anything else, he says. Okay, the tavern here. I talked about it a bit before, but what happens at the tavern, again, you buy ale. If you pay more than the cost they ask for, you'll have the chance to ask a question. We were told earlier by someone, who was that? Someone intrinsic, right? Someone in Britain. I'm trying to find it, but someone told us to go to the Folly Tavern, which this is, and ask about Mandrake. If the barkeep recognizes the keyword, they will... Oh, it's a bit foggy. Give me some gold and maybe I'll remember. Each bar has a particular threshold that you have to give them before they will actually talk. In this case, at the Folly Tavern, the threshold is 40 gold. And we learn that an alchemist named Calumny knows about Mandrake. We have no idea where that person is, so that doesn't help us right now, but it's good information. If I can get out of the tavern on my horse. I think in later games, shopkeepers will actually yell at you if you try to bring a horse into a shop, but not in this game. Who's this person? A young mage named Jingles. What is the logic that would lead a parent to actually give their child the name Jingles? Must be a Britannian thing. This person is looking for magic. Their master knows the gate travel spell. Who is that? Someone named Mentorian. We met Mentorian yet? I don't think we have, no? That's right, no. He is at a hidden village in Loch Lake that we need to reach by ship. Well, we don't have a ship. I believe that is all this person says. Yes, those are his keywords. Okay, bunch of people in the armor shop. What are they all doing here? Here is a wise lady named Lady Tessa, who just hangs out in the armor shop and is the keeper of something she won't tell us about. Are you looking for the Keymaster? No, that was a stretch anyway. Who is this person? This is Sir Simon, who is fine and is the keeper of something. Alright. Probably they'll be of relevance to our quest later on, but not right now. And here's a muscular knight named Sir Hobie, who probably has more reason to be hanging out in the armor shop. But he's tired and hungry. What is your quest? I suppose. Some way I think it's everyone's quest, at least metaphorically. Yay! Gugachu? No, that's another town. I don't actually care about the armor shop. There was a child down here I wanted to talk to. A girl named Pix, who is in good health. I'm down a bit of health. All those skeletons. And she has no idea what a job is. A? Yep. She means nothing. Okay, but you can see there's a secret door over here, and through here we find a magic shop. Jingles was looking for great magics on the wrong side of the wall, apparently. Now the way the reagent shops work. all people who sell magical herbs are blind. How's that for typecasting? Typecasting. Ba-dum-bum. Never mind, that doesn't work. When you come in and buy reagents, they give you the list of options you have. I think the cost of each one is randomized somewhat. Not entirely sure how that works, but you say how much you want. In this case, I will just stock up on everything. They quote you the price, which is just cost per item multiplied. That's not how you spell sulfur. But you can type in whatever price you would like and get all the reagents you want for 1 GP. Because this person is blind, they have no idea, because as we all know, blind people are clueless and don't know how to count money. However, that's not a very nice thing to do. And as you would imagine, if you do it too much, Hawkwind will yell at you the next time you go to the castle. However, if you buy a different reagent and actually pay the price they ask, it's a good thing to do. And this exchange actually doesn't happen on a timer. If you want to prove that you're a really, really good person, just buy reagents the normal way over and over again, and a couple of your virtues will become maxed out very quickly. Unlike other instances where there's actually a timer that prevents you from doing that. You have to actually go walk around or something. But I will go ahead and max out on things as much as I can here, especially ginseng and garlic. As we saw earlier, that is what you use to cast the Cure spell. Spider silk is expensive, unfortunately, but I have heard people suggest that paying more than the merchant asks might be good for your virtues as well, but as far as I can tell by watching the numbers, it doesn't actually seem to matter. I just bought more moss than I wanted, didn't I? Oh well. What I want now is black pearl. That's fine. From what I've seen in testing, it does not look like you get any extra virtue just for overpaying in that instance. Because blind people, even though they can't count money, don't actually need your compassion. The way, say, bartenders do. Anyway, with our new horse and our new reagents and our bit of information from Paws, we can wander on back over to Castle Britannia, get our levels raised and stuff. I think I've mentioned it before, but anytime you cross a bridge like that, there is a chance of getting into a battle with bridge trolls. Happily, I didn't in that case, but you can. And if you get stuck with slow progress on terrain outside the bridge, you can get stuck in bridge troll combats over and over, and it's a pain. But it's also a pretty efficient way of getting gold, if you really want to. I'll demonstrate orcs here, since I didn't really have proper setup for combat the last time I fought them. Orcs are entirely too common on the overworld. They are evil, of course. Where's the orc on here? They have 80 HP. You get 6 XP for them. They deal up to 14 damage. But hopefully this one won't have time to do so. Done. Nothing remarkable. And I get 2 gold out of it. Yay. This one will just keep chasing me, so I'll take care of it. So, going by the map, we can get to Castle Britannia just by going around these... One moment. We can get to Castle Britannia just by going around these rivers. I'm poisoned, lovely. Alright, that's fixed. And there's Britain again. back where we came from. So that is how you get back to Castle Britannia overland. Sleep traps just put you to sleep for a few turns. Usually it's no big deal. It's possible if you get into combat to just be stuck asleep for a while the monsters beat on you, but not all that often. I wouldn't worry about sleep traps too much unless there's something standing right next to you. Anyway, I am going to just go on and get leveled up with Lord British. I guess check with Hawkwind maybe, even though I don't really need to. And next time I will move on to some other town and learn about some other aspect of being a good person. Thank you for watching, and good night.